What is up, guys? Welcome back to Olympique de Marseille. And I've just played the Trophée de Champion and I recorded the full episode, right? Then I looked at my microphone and on the Elgato Waves, a red light. It means it's not working. It means it's on mute. So I looked down and it's red in the 90th minute. So yeah, that's chalked. So instead, we've got LYON today. We've got a lot of things to go through. A lot of changes have been made. I've come to the realisation about one thing, which could actually make this season not all about the Champions League. But before we get into it, you can like, subscribe, comment if you think we're going to get past the first knockout round of the Champions League. Something we've obviously never done before. Can we do it? Let's get into this. So here we go, the confirmation that we do have LYON today. Before we do that, we will get into the friendlies. Only really played two teams of note. Manchester United, which we lost 2-0, and AC Milan. Obviously, this season's been a busy season. We've had I think it was the World Cup. We'll double check if it is the World Cup. We had Kante there. Obviously, Kante, who we said we were going to sign last year. In the latest update, we said we were going to sign him. No, it was in fact the European Football Championships. As you can see, we had two players in this, okay? We had Sturgeon for Switzerland, who unfortunately lost 3-2 to Portugal. And we also had Mudryk, who's for Ukraine. They lost 4-1 to England in this game here, but Mudryk did get the goal. 12 minutes and he helped them take the lead. Goals-wise, though, I think he's done pretty well for goals. Yeah, he joined third. 4 goals in 5 appearances, up there with Morata and João Felix, only beaten by Mason Mount and Romelu Lukaku. Italy did win that, unfortunately, not France or England. But here is where it comes in, okay? Basically, this did not go well. I put Tuven, I put Bakayoko and Talisca all on the transfer list, right? And then in the space of 2 days, Frank McCaw left, announced he was leaving, and Ethan Anderson was coming in. So what that meant was that we had a little bit of an issue because we had an embargo for the majority of this transfer window. Kind of made better because when he came in, he did sign 2 players. The 2 players he signed were Ryan Cherki from LYON, which is mad. He's an outstanding player. He's just been with the under-21s, actually, the French under-21s. He's joined a direct rival, the biggest rivalry in France he's joined. It's brave. Do you know what I mean? It is very, very brave. I want to see how it goes. He needs to hit the ground running or the fans will not take too kindly to him being useless. Obviously, you saw N'Golo Kante. The other player they bought me was Johannesson. I said that 14 times. I couldn't say it the last episode I tried to record either. But it says he's a winger, but I want to play him up front. Is where he's primarily, look at this, look at that. 15, 14, 14, 15 pace. His stamina is a worry. Work rate 14, nice, off the ball 15. He should do a job here. He's valued at £52 million. They only spent 41. I believe he could be another Davy Selke on our hands. We needed a goalkeeper. Obviously, we only have Yusuf Simon. So I brought in this guy, Liston Joppen guy from Amiens. He was on the transfer list. So I just thought I'll give him 2.4 million for him. I mean, he fits what I want. French, under 23. I really want to get the French contingent up a bit, which obviously makes sense with this William Saliba from Elk. He's only a backup though, I mean, he's a good player. Like, don't get me wrong, he's solid for defence. He's absolutely solid, but he's 23-year-old. I just wanted someone to fill that gap that was French, and it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Only player that's left this transfer window, Isaac Bergman Johannesson, £33.5 million we got for him. I mean, what did I pay for him originally? 3.6. We've made £27 million out of a player that I did love. I wish he didn't want to go, but he did. He wanted to go. I'd already annoyed. Where are they? Look, Bakayoko's unhappy. Feels forced out the club. I mean, he's not going to get game time. I'm going to have to change that now. We have so many players here that aren't going to get game time. But it's literally because I tried to sell them, and when I was trying to sell them, it really cost me. Because the embargo ruined everything. We have Flo Talisca and obviously him that I'm not very happy. I do need to register some players, actually, while I think on. I'll do it right now before we head into the Trophée de Champion game. Confirm that. So we did have the Trophée de Champion. As you see, we won that on penalties. Flo got sent off in the 13th minute and we literally had to button down the hatches. the rest of the 70 minutes of the game. I thought we got extra time, but it didn't. And we're lucky, do you know what I mean? Alexander Golovin, the Russian 28-year-old, he's an outstanding player, £94,000 a week. But it's nice to see, obviously, the new lad, Evan Ellison, score. I thought he might have won it for us, but obviously Purvis got the goal. Today we do have LYON, which is a huge game to start the season. It's absolutely massive. But before we get into that, okay, obviously we do need to pick the team, but I was on the records. Okay. League One Uber Eats records. Most times won is 11. PSG, okay? If we win the league this season, we will take that record, which is absolutely massive. That would do so much, like, cementing our legacy. Obviously, the Champions League is still a goal, but I do want to win that as well. We got a nation, got to France. We're now 6th best. So, you know, there's a lot to be going on with. 4 Trophée des Champions wins, 1 French Cup, 2 Ligue 1 Uber Eats. Obviously, Tuchel is still at PSG, I believe. He is still at PSG. He's 2nd. We're 6th. I would love to be what is literally what I'm aiming for now, right, is to be most times won. So if we don't win this one, we could be in trouble because obviously they need to win 2. So I want most times won of their league. I want to be number 1 in France in the Hall of Fame, and I want to win a Champions League. The last Champions League Marseille won was 93. 93 and runner-up in 91. So it's been 30 years since they last won anything in Europe. Obviously, they were runner-up, weren't they? They were runner-up in the Euro Cup 2018. Closest they've got to winning the European Cup. But let's get into the game. We'll pick the team, obviously, before that. Massive game today. If Shirky will probably end up starting. Bryce Samba, I was one of the players I was trying to sign him back. I've been trying to sign a lot of goalkeepers. One thing to note, though, is that Simon was actually away with international. So he didn't actually play. We had Nazarishan in goal, as you can see. Yeah, we had Nazarishan in goal, which is huge, man. To have him there is just class. But he will drop off the team today because we do have better options, in my opinion. We do have a lot better options. So we got defender. Put the defender here. Midfielder. Winger. We'll have another defender. Put Saliba in. Why not? Give Saliba a time on the bench. But now we can look at the starting lineup. So, Floor does need to come off. Mudryk prefers play on the right anyway. Would that let Shirky on? Where's Shirky prefer to play the left, imagine? Yeah, left. We can also play right. But why not put Shirky in against his old club? That could really boil some people's blood. I want to start a Marvy, really. I wouldn't mind, but obviously Davies is so good. Sanson got offered to... I offered Sanson out as well, actually. He's not actually unhappy about it. But he didn't want to leave, which is fair enough. It's fair enough. Hopefully he'll be going. Kalulu will be staying, and Ketcher is wanted out on loan. Edward, Kedder and Ketcher. Offer to clubs. Loan offer. If they pay 100% of the wages, then that would be one less thing to worry about for me. But this is the team we're going to go with. Okay, we have Yusuf Simon in goal, obviously our star from last season. Davies, Holgate, Sturgeon and Amian at the back. Camavinga and Kante in the middle. Which is a ridiculous midfield, by the way. Talisca, Mudryk, Shirky attacking mids with Evan Ellison leading the line. Be interesting here to see what Shirky does. If Shirky performs, it'll be absolute hell, I can imagine, in the stadium. Let's have a look. They signed Justin Kluivert as a replacement, so you can't really complain. They've signed a more than capable replacement. Unai Lopez they've signed, who I did try to sign, but they wanted far too much money for him. I just couldn't entertain the amount of money they wanted for him. Guimez, Paquita, Milik up front. Milik does love a goal against us, to be fair, doesn't he? Interestingly, Rudiger will make a reunion with Kante together at Chelsea. Recent form of draw. This will be their first game they've played this season. Obviously, LYON. We got to start. Camavinga, Holgate, Davies, up to Talisca. Shirky's not supporting him. There we go. He's got the first touch of the ball for Marseille. Up through up. Come on, boys. Ray and Shirky. It's just run rings around his old team. Talking about winning the delight of the fans. Look at this. Goes a nice run. Look at the gap there for Lyson. Lyson opened his account less than a minute into his league career. Obviously, he didn't score in that last game, but you can't really blame him. We were a man down. He took off a lot. Well, basically, ended up playing 4-2-4. Obviously, with the wingers, 2 midfielders and stuff like that. Clivert. Nice. Tomiska's ball in. Bernadeschi puts it over the bar. Can't believe Shirky started that well. Absolutely outstanding. Obviously, we're the only game today, so either way, what will happen is if we win, we'll be top of the league. If they win, they'll be top. Mudryk, can you get a decent delivery? By Bernadeschi. Holgate, trying to get there. He has options in the middle. Davies. Kante, Talisca, Camavinga, through even Lyson. Could this be Davy Selke? Here is the Brazilian Davy Selke. The new owners doing us a favour then signing, so I didn't even look at him. Kante there to Talisca, Camavinga, them three would be outstanding. If I can get Talisca back on side, obviously he's very unhappy because trying to sell him. If you get him back on side, I think we'll be laughing this season. But keeping players happy for game time is going to be a struggle. That's just definitely going to happen. Kante, Shirky, Camavinga. Can he? Oh, he has a go. I thought he was going to try and pass it, but he has a go. What a start of the season already. Obviously, these beat us last. These are one of the 2 teams that beat us last season. Camavinga, Kante, Mudryk, back to Kante. Mudryk has a go. 3-0 in 36 minutes, boys and girls. That is what we need. Mudryk had a really, really good European Championship that I showed you. I thought someone might have come in for him. But I'm not complaining, because it'd be nice having him for another season. But I can see him going to a top 6 Premier League, a Barcelona, a Real Madrid, those sort of teams, because he is absolutely outstanding. Jerky's fitness is struggling there, but it's all right. We'll get to half-time. Sturgeon, 4-0 in 43 minutes. Didn't even expect that to go in. Have a look at that. What a ball that is there. Sturgeon flying in. Lopez should have done better. 4-0. 4-0. This is not how they wanted to start their season. We'll do outstretched arms. I'm very pleased, boys. Obviously, an unbeatable season would be absolutely incredible, but I just don't think. It's extremely difficult, isn't it? Camavinga. Kante. Oh, there's a guy there. Oh, through even Lyson. Can he get a hat-trick? He can't. There's it back out. Kante. Back to even Lyson. Mudryk. Mudryk tries it. Hits the post. Rudiger clears. Only as far as Davies. Right, let's get. Oh, Kamara. Oh. We'll put Kamara on the left. Who was struggling here? Who's going to take? I want to take this one off. I didn't even head of taking off. But I want to take Talisca off, put Queener in. We'll leave that for now. The first winger that goes down, or even Camavinga. We'll see what happens. Bruno. Vinagre Jr. Ball in. Holgate clears. Mudryk. Up to even Lyson. I thought his stamina would have an effect, but he's actually one of the fittest lads in the team. 62 minutes. I'm thinking Camavinga sub. First person to go ready to get subbed, I imagine it'd be Camavinga. Free kick here. Milik's going to take. Has a go. Yusuf Simon did not even flinch. Camavinga. Oh, I thought Shirky off. Camavinga's done all right, but Shirky. We'll get Shirky's round of applause as he comes off. Mudryk, ball in. It's cleared. Queener. Camavinga. All right, Shirky. This will be his last touch of the... Wow. He scored and an assist against his old club. I'm telling you now, right? LYON fans are now crying. They are crying. What a goal that is, though. He bends it in. What a finish. 5-0. What? This is going to be the season, I think. This is going to be the season. Oh, I've got another sub. No, I haven't. What? He hasn't said he's meant to say that's subbed on, but he hasn't. Maybe because he's got a yellow card. Rudiger clears. Ignore that, 'cause I can't put anyone else on, Chief. They've not had a look in all game, man. 5-0. What a way to raise that curtain for this season. What a way, man. What can you say? They're not going to be happy, I tell you that for now. 60-70. Valencia. Get yourself to Valencia. Off your pop. I can't believe that. That is absolute madness. What a win. Even Lyson, he's an elite striker. He had no caps for Brazil, though, weirdly enough. Who Brazil got up front? They play Pedro up front. Who's Pedro? No, he plays for Man City. That's probably why he doesn't get a look in. Unfortunate, really, isn't it? Firmino, Kuhn is also there. Everton, Kebelina. Not sure who he is, actually. Who's Everton? Was it the one at the Benfica? Fair play. But there we go. 5-0. What a way to start. We have PSG as well on the 31st of the 8th. What I'll probably do is I'm going to come back for the PSG game. We'll play 2 games, come back for this one, and I'll play the entire month and probably come back for FC Lorient. I can't believe that. That is absolute chaos. We actually finished the season off away to Lyon as well, which will be extremely, extremely interesting. But that is it for now, guys. If you could, obviously, what I said at the start, like, subscribe. I'll see you in a minute. Let's play PSG. Obviously not in a minute, it's the next episode, but you know what I mean. You're grasping what I mean. Stay safe, guys, and I'll catch you next time.